a small jet in trouble. Over restricted airspace. Over restricted airspace.
We're going down, down. We're going to crash, going to crash. Computer simulation, tracking Air Force One.
Where am I landing? My landing.
Top of the World Trade Center. Over the World Trade Center. Only place you can land. They won't see it and you can take off from a free fall. From a free fall. Are you picking up the target blip?
Right on course.
Inside the World Trade Center. We're inside the World Trade Center on the 50th floor. Just like Leningrad, Hulk.
Is the glider intact?
Yeah, but... I'm at the plane. Nobody else made it, Hulk. Plane crashed 7 hours ago near 8th Avenue. Did you see it?
No.
It's too low to the ground, unless it was someplace high up. World Trade Center. World Trade Center. That's it. There we go, the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier for me to take off than it was for him to land.
He's approaching the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center.
An earthquake measuring 9.6 on the Richter scale hits at 12:59 p.m. August 23rd in the year 2000.
Overload. Guidance systems malfunction. You no longer have controls to function. Obstruction dead ahead.
When detonated, each satellite unleashes an intense electromagnetic pulse. But EMP doesn't harm a living thing. What it does do is shut down every known power source. All electrical devices, cars, airplanes, toasters, computers, everything. You gotta punch in the world code first. 666 666.
You may have escaped from New York, but this is LA, vato.
He's entered the world code.
For God's sakes, don't do it, Snake. Do it, Snake. Do it, Snake.
The name's Pliskin. Name's Pliskin. Name's Pliskin.
Taking your ass back to New York in an unconscious state.
We've taken over the plane. We've taken over the plane.
Yes, that's right. I've taken control of the plane. And if I meet with any resistance at all, I have no qualms about killing any and all of them and dropping this piece of shit into the biggest metropolitan area I can find in the clear.
He has control of the plane. He's keeping it in the air for the time being.
And we're tracking the plane on radar. And
prisoners have escaped and taken over the plane.
From our intelligence reports that the aircraft has been disabled.
You better fucking believe it. And if I go down, I am taking this motherfucker down with me right into the most highly populated area I can find. As long as they still think we might crash this thing, we got the edge.
It's being considered a terrorist threat, which brings it under the jurisdiction of the president.
You're thinking of taking down a passenger plane.
The hell we do. The plane is being flown over largely unpopulated areas. At that point, he can choose to crash that plane into a schoolyard full of children, and all we'll be able to do is sit here and watch.
Waiting orders to fire.
Stand by.
I'm in position. Waiting orders to fire.
Stand by. Fire when ready.
The aircraft! That's Nick. Call it off.
Fox 2.
Pilot, abort the mission, abort.
Shit.
Rocco's back from the dead.
666. Look out.
Hey, bud, we are forever your slaves.
You're a good devil, Dad.
And I also happen to be a Jets fan.
The Hell Beast is above us, and I can smell an evil slut.
Ago, a large chunk of what appears to be hell began to rise from beneath Central Park. Many New Yorkers have begun flocking to the site, turning it into an unofficial party central.
Get me to the Big Apple, 'cause I'm gonna rock that town like a hurricane.
They had me to fix things and you to say, what's that, every time you see an airplane.
Are we near the airport? Or is that the sound of my heart taking off? 911. Call 911. K911.
The Maxi Force 911 Easy Loader.
I'm not talking about the old 30-second crash and burn.
Oh, Dad, we got the gas like you told us to. Don't worry, I don't think anyone at the party saw us. They were too busy watching Buck mount Mrs. Vandergilder's fur coat.
Can you believe that all this came from one Rolls-Royce?
Give me that gas, you little pirate.
Fortune, betrayal, disaster, tragedy.
I'm going to die. Where and when, Steve?
Tomorrow night, 7:30, New York City.
I love New York City.
New York City.
I love New York City.
On a plane, you're flying.
So that's how you're gonna die.
Spiraling down to earth in a fiery hell. The plane will crash in the ocean.
Marcy, you're worried over nothing. There's no ocean between here and New York. Worst thing that can happen, you hit a mountain and disintegrate.
As a matter of fact, I'll take insurance with me.
Won't it